Welcome back to another video.
Hey boys, welcome back to another video. I am super excited to film this video today. It is once again great to be back into the studio. Great to have my co-host or both of us in the same video. I know we had two that we were not. Anyways, I am very confident in our predictions this week. I kind of went with all the...
How can you be confident in our predictions? We have different predictions.
I don't know. I'm confident in my predictions this week.
Okay.
I took 2 underdogs and 3 favorites. So one of these might surprise you guys. And I just want to say thank you guys for all the support. And subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you're interested in our content, and help us reach our goal of 100 subscribers. And I would even say 1,000 subscribers, but I don't know if we'll hit that number in the matter of 38 days, maybe 48 days towards the end of the year.
Unless you guys do it, but no.
Then we can start broadcasting to you guys, and it's just going to be a good time.
Well, isn't that what we do already? Because we're the...
Or I guess we can do live
broadcasting.
Yeah, we can do live broadcast to you guys. But yeah, so subscribe, touch that like button. It helps out us. Lets us know that you like our content.
Or
and
dislike. Like we said, we are open to a dislike.
We are. That
Sadly,
way we can know what we can do better.
Truly.
I know. And each and every week we're trying to make our videos better and better, and going through a lot more editing processes and just making everything neater and faster for us to get our predictions and our videos out. And I know it's such a long intro, but again, comment down below who you think is going to win this week and who your favorite team is, and just talk us up. We will be replying to every comment. So I guess we're going to start it off with our Week 10 game predictions. And we are starting off with a Thursday night football game this week. Again, for the second week in a row. Last week he was not here. And I actually had a very good prediction. I was wrong about the score, but I was right about the spread. So our first game is the Ravens at the Dolphins. And the over and under for this game is 46.5 points. And the Ravens are favored to win by 7.5. And y'all can call me stupid because I probably am. I took the Dolphins in a pick'em. And I am going to stick with the Dolphins for my prediction this week. I don't know what it is. I just feel like the Dolphins are gonna. It's like I don't know why I'm picking them. I just feel like it's a game that they can win. And I don't know if the Ravens end up playing the Browns next week. I'm not sure what the Ravens schedule's like, but if it is, then it could be a trap game. They could be looking ahead to the Cleveland game and not focus so much on the Dolphins. But I do have the Dolphins winning, and I think they'll win 26-23. So they won't blow them out. It would be like a last second field goal or something. Like it's going to be a very close game.
See, I think this game right here, I think it's one of those repeats of Week 8.
Oh.
Jets versus the Patriots. Remember that one?
Yep.
That's what I think is going to happen to you again.
Really?
I think you're wrong again, and that's why this time, since I think that's what's going to happen, and the same thing, I'm going with a blowout for the Ravens.
Oh, okay. I mean...
And really, the only reason being is because since you picked the Dolphins to win, just the fact that last time when you chose the Jets to win, I just was like, oh, I guess that made me question my decision. So I was like, oh, I'm going to make it a little bit lower, but I know the Patriots are still going to win.
Oh, yeah.
This one, I'm not doubting myself.
Nope. We'll find out tomorrow, though.
Got the Ravens winning 34-17. But the next one will be the Seahawks at the Packers. Over and under for this one is 49. Packers are favored by 3.5, which is all right with Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson both being back. It's Russell Wilson's game after having the broken finger and having the surgery. A pretty fast recovery for all that.
Yeah.
And then Rodgers coming back, most likely expected to be back after COVID and that whole incident. And I think it's going to be a good game. That's for sure.
I think it'll be a good game, too.
And the fact being, I think just Russell Wilson being out for so long, and the way the Packers defense played last week was good against the Chiefs. So I think the Packers will win. It's going to be a closer game, and the Packers will win, though, 28-24.
Okay, I am very tempted to reverse my prediction, being that Aaron Rodgers will come back Friday. He won't have any time to practice after being out for 2 weeks. I'm not saying he'll have a bad game. I just don't think he'll be in sync. Look at Dak Prescott this past week. He was completely out of sync for the whole game practically, and they got smoked by the Broncos. And the Seahawks are a better team than the Broncos. Not record-wise. Russell Wilson's been out and things, the Seahawks had a really bad defense. But their defense is starting to come to life. They're off of a bye week. They have Russell Wilson back. However, I'm not going to switch my prediction. I will keep the Packers winning 29-28.
Very weird score.
It is a very weird score. I think it'll be a really good game to watch, though. But the Seahawks will cover the spread. And
how do you think they'll get 29?
how do I think they'll get 29? I think it'll be 2 touchdowns, or 3 touchdowns. And then I think they might go for the 8-point conversion, or the 2-point conversion to win. So the Seahawks go up by 28-21. And they're like, we're just going to try to win the game right here, right now.
You think the Packers would do that?
I think they would. If they see that the Seahawks are moving the ball on offense, and it comes down to a last-minute score.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, I've been right about a few times, especially about that Tampa Bay and Saints game.
Hey, I was right about that 16-point game.
I know you were.
I said that.
But yeah, so I think the Packers are going to win. Or they miss an extra point, which if you look at their special teams last year.
That's why I was asking, because I thought you were going to say something about field goals, and I was going to say, where in your thinking did you go wrong there? Mason Crosby, you think he's going to make a field goal?
Our next game is Tampa Bay at Washington. And Tampa Bay is favored by 9.5.
Surprising to me. I think it would be more with the way Washington's played this year. But Tampa did have an off week. They had a bye week.
Yeah.
They had a bye week last week, so I think that may throw them off. And also Washington is at home, therefore automatically giving them more.
Yep. Both teams are coming off a bye. I think both teams are also coming off of a loss. Yep. Washington lost to Denver and
Saints.
Tampa lost to the Saints. This will basically be the end of Washington's season if they lose.
It already is.
And I am not predicting them to win. I am not going to bet against Tom Brady. And I think the Buccaneers will win 31-23. I think Washington will cover the spread because that many points is hard to kind of, beat a team by. I'm hoping that their defense turns it around. They had a bye week, so hopefully they can turn stuff around. And the over and under for this game is 51.5. So I have the over for this game. And I am looking to the score next to mine, and I am very blown away.
I wasn't sure if you were going to see it or not.
I'm very blown away by this score.
Yes. So my prediction is very unlogical. But the thing is normally out of a bye week, sometimes teams can figure things out. I think the opposite's going to happen with Washington. They're going to come out, and somehow their defense is going to be worse. Worse. And that's why I think this Tampa Bay Buccaneers will win 41-13.
Holy, that is! I think that might be one of the biggest blowouts we have called this year. I'm rooting for Taylor Heineke, only because he has a Kurt Warner type of story to him. So moving on to next week. This one was a hard game to predict.
Saints at Titans.
Yeah.
And the over and under for this one is 49.5, and the Titans are favored by 3, which I believe with James Winston being out is logical with the favored by 3.
Yeah.
And then also the Titans, it was coming off of they won, right?
They won against the Rams, yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes. Coming off of a good win, off of a good Rams team that was
their
really a no-show.
Their offense didn't play very well, though.
No.
They basically had...
I know, I have Henderson on fantasy.
Well, no, not only the Rams, but the Titans' offense didn't play well. They only had...
I didn't really watch the game.
They had 21 points off of their offense, but two of the touchdowns that they had came on very short field position or a pick 6.
It is still better, though,
than
the Chiefs could do.
It is probably better.
The Chiefs had multiple short possession plays that they couldn't execute.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
Which was very disappointing. And if you want, you can go check out our video that we made talking about the Chiefs game and this upcoming week.
Yep.
And for this week, with all that happened last week, the Titans coming in with a lot of steam and energy. I think it'll really get something going, and then the Saints just not really having much to show for. I think the Titans will win. It'll still be close, but I do think the Titans will cover the spread and win 24-20.
Okay. Not a bad prediction. I also have the Titans actually steamrolling the Saints, winning 28-17. And the over and under is not actually 49.5, it's 44.5. But I see the Titans being too good for the Saints. I really hate to bet against the Saints. I predicted the Saints to be a dark horse at the beginning of the year. That was my prediction. That they would be a playoff team.
You're not far off, though.
And I'm just upset that they lost Jameis Winston. It was his year. He was starting to prove the doubters wrong. He wasn't playing great, but he was playing good. I think he had 16 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. That's not a bad ratio.
Really good for him.
So, or 14 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. One of the, either way, it's really good for him.
2 years ago, it was.
He had 33 touchdowns and 30 interceptions.
Oh.
Trevor Siemian, though, played better. See, I'm really torn on this because they came back against Atlanta, scored 21 points in 7 minutes with Trevor Siemian.
But
it's Atlanta.
Yeah, there you go.
And they choke a lot. So,
yeah.
But I do have the Titans winning 28-17 without Derrick Henry, and Ryan Tannehill has been a good passer. I think this will actually give the wide receivers more targets. And if you have any of their wide receivers on fantasy, you are probably going to have a very good week. The Saints do have a good defense, though, so that's also torn. But yeah, I'll go with the Titans to win 28-17. And this will bring us to our final game of the week, a game that I really like, and another one that we have different predictions on. I think he took all the favorites this week. So
what can I say? I'm a favorite type of guy.
I actually really like the Vikings in this game. So our final game is the Vikings at the Chargers.
Coming off of a very close game against the Ravens.
They should have won that game.
I was hoping for them that they would win this game.
You want to hear stats?
In this game.
8 of the Vikings' 9 games have been decided by the final play. 8 of them. The final play of the game. And that might not be a random stat, but it is very coincidental. It is just, it's so hard to just, I feel so bad for the Vikings.
My heart goes out to all of the Vikings
Which means that they have been in almost every game this year. The Vikings are probably the best 3-5 team there is. And actually to say that 8 games, that's all the games that they played. I think they had a bye week already, I believe.
Yeah, they did.
So every single one of their games have been decided by a possession. I think, if I'm not wrong. I love the Vikings in this matchup. The over and under for this game is 53, and I don't think they'll cover, though. But I do have the Vikings winning 28-20. I think it's the Vikings' time. Kirk Cousins is a great noon quarterback. Playing during the day, lights out. He's a great quarterback. And then in prime time when everyone's watching, we don't even have to go there. I love Kirk Cousins, but you can't win them all, I guess. But I feel like the Vikings, this is their game to win. And they outplayed a lot of the teams they've played this year. They almost beat the Cardinals. They almost beat the Ravens. I don't even know who else they played. I know they've played quite a few different teams, and they've almost won each and every one of those games. So I feel very confident in my pick with the Vikings here.
The Chargers won a very close game last week, correct?
Correct. It was 27-24 last. With 2 seconds left, they kicked a game-winning field goal.
So that's what it was. And as a Chief fan, we really wanted the Chargers to lose with the division standings. And see, the thing is I would want to put the good karma in the air and make it to where, like, it's a better chance or worse chance, I don't know. But to at least put it in the air that I want the Vikings to win. But predicting these scores, I feel like the Chargers are the better team in this matchup. And I do believe the Chargers will win it. And I think it's going to be a one-score game still. But I just don't think the Vikings will be able to... I think it's actually going to come down to a final drive that they're going to have. And I just don't think they'll be able to execute to get that touchdown. Yep. And I think that's what's going to be the game maker and have the Chargers win 31-23.
It's a good... I think this will be a good game this week.
I agree.
A lot of people don't like Kirk Cousins, and I mean, I see why. He doesn't win a lot of big games, but personally, I'm a fan of Kirk Cousins, and I have a soft spot for the Vikings. I do like the Vikings a little bit, but that is going to wrap it up for this week's predictions. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Again, touch that like button. subscribe, and let us know down below who you think is going to win this week, who your favorite team is, and basically just comment anything. So if you guys, we might start doing like a comment of the week or like a comment of the day or something like that. And like, I don't know, we have to figure it out. Another thing to look in for, I don't know if I've said this yet, but we're going to be doing our challenge next week. So if you guys have any ideas of what challenges we should do for the winner and the loser. So basically, I think basically we'll just do the loser, but the winner might get something too. I don't know. We have yet to decide. So it does snow this, it's going to snow this week where we are at. So maybe one of these people will be hit with a snowball. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video, and we will see y'all next time. I'm Jameson.
I'm Taven.
And we're peacing out.
Peace.